Hey y'all, I'm the Misfit Mystic. I'm coming to you from a beautiful spot in nature where I come to relax and get calm. So, if you're watching this video, it means you're having some severe anxiety problems, and I really feel for you. My heart goes out to you. I want to tell you that I suffer from PTSD, generalized anxiety disorder, and panic attacks. And I used to take what do you call it, barbiturate, I guess, or oh gosh. Anyways, I used to take Ativan for it, and it was so bad. I almost got to the point where I couldn't leave my house, and I would freak out and have a panic attack every time I went out in public. So, I wanted to share a few tips with you guys. I guess it'd probably be about 5 tips that I have to manage your anxiety in an easy and practical way that you can fit in your regular everyday life. So, number one is going to be like if you're having a panic attack, or if you feel like you're about to have it, because once you have one, you know how that is. You can't hardly stop it. Um, anyways, so before you feel like you're gonna have a panic attack, when you feel that angst and that like you want to jump out of your skin, feeling, um, try a method called the 3x3, and this also helps if you're just nervous about something. You point at something say that's a sign, and then take a deep breath like this, all the way in, expel it all the way out, and then you would point at something else. That's a car. That's a building. You do that. You could do that 3 times. You could do it 6 times. You can do it 9 times. They got the 3x3, the 9x9, and the 6x6. Just but don't make it personal. Make it like a building, a dog, a lamp. Any object that you point to, and then you take a deep breath. Because what it does is it takes you out of your mind for a second, and it puts you in a different state. And the deep breaths automatically tell your brain that everything's okay, and they send good feeling chemicals to you, and it really works. I'm telling you, I was on 8 different medications, for bipolar, for PTSD, for generalized anxiety, for ADHD, um, and now I'm down to 2 out of 10, and I'm working my way. I would like to be able to get off of those in the next couple of months, but it's a process, so don't beat yourself up. And I know I used to hate having to take medication every day. I felt like I was weak. I felt like I was wrong, but and I didn't like the effects it has on your body. Because you could have renal failure, which is kidney failure. You could have organ damage, a lot of organ damage. It makes your brain shrink, and that's a fact. Look it up. So, and they don't tell you that. And most of the medicine that they give you ends up making you have to take more medicine of another kind. And so it's a vicious cycle. So I wanted to say, even if you want to stay on your medication, that's fine. But you could implement these tips in between, and it's life changing. Let me tell you. So next tip is going to be meditation, and you can find all kinds of free meditations on YouTube, and you can even do your own. Just listen to some calming music that makes you whatever music you like that makes you feel calm and tranquil, or rain or ASMR, whatever it is that you like. Um, you listen to that and just do the deep breaths, but then take a few deep breaths like I just showed you, and then once you do that, just notice your breath, but don't control it. Just notice it and go with the flow, and think of a word that you want to work on, like say, or 2 words like self love. And then if you find your mind drifting, which it will at first, especially, it's like a muscle, you have to work it. When you find your mind drifting, you just go back to that word that you're focusing on, and um, I'm telling you what, the results are amazing. Okay, so that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 would be yoga. On a daily basis, if you do yoga, it does something to the central nervous system. And I was not flexible, and I'm still barely flexible. I mean, I'm way more flexible than I ever was, but you don't have to be like a super bendy chick. You don't have to be super skinny. You don't have to be athletic. You can do chair yoga. You can start out just doing like stuff on the floor, like neck rolls and, arm stretches. I'm telling you what, especially if you're an empath, or you're a busy woman or busy husband, or anyone, it's so beneficial. And men think, oh, I can't do yoga because it's not a manly thing. The strongest thing you can do is be vulnerable. So men, try some yoga with your girlfriends or with your wives. They'll love it. So what was that, tip number 3? Okay, so now we're on to tip number 4, and my mind just went blank. So what the heck was number 4? Oh gosh. I said meditation tips. I don't know. You guys, I'm kind of a mess today. That moon really kicked my butt. Okay, another one I like to do is just go out in nature every day. Go out in nature and walk barefooted with your feet on the ground if you can. Try to find a place that you can do that. Sorry, I keep messing with my hair. I'm having a bad hair day. It's humid here. Anyways, you like my little flower? Mother Nature gave it to me. I kind of feel bad for picking it, actually, after I did. So, I guess that's going to be 4 tips. I thought I had a 5th one. Oh yeah, the nature one. Duh. You guys, I'm a ditz today, but I wanted to check in with you guys and let you know I'm thinking about you, and I've been there. I have so been there. It was horrifying. I wanted to check myself inpatient so many times, and there was one time I actually was inpatient. At 13 years old, I was in there for 2 weeks, and that's when I first diagnosed me with depression. And I've been at this for a long time, the mental illness thing. And I am not a doctor by any means. Let me just get that out of the way. But let me tell you that most of the people that are ADHD, bipolar, borderline personality disorder, any of schizophrenic, any of that, a lot of them are actually just more in tune with the earth and more empathic, and so they feel other people's pain. It took me years to realize that I'm feeling other people's pain and anxiety, and so that's okay. That could be tip number 6. When you feel anxiety, ask yourself, is this mine? Have you come in contact with somebody who's negative or who's going through something, and their energy rubbed off on you? Because that happens to us, especially if you're empathic or starseed, which we're all starseeds. But if you're in tune with it, so the easiest thing you can do is just say, this is not mine. Let it go. And sometimes it works better than others. Sometimes you have to try all 6 of these methods, and some days are just going to be bad. I mean, not, but even on my bad days, I'm still way better than I ever was back then. I was hopeless and I didn't want to be here. But now I've got a new lease on life, and I found a community of people who love me and accept me for who I am. And I want to welcome you into that community. I love you and I accept you for who you are. And I want to tell you that it is okay. It will be okay. You can get through this, and it is not the end of the road. Just fight for your life, fight for your family. If you can't do it for you at first, do it for your kids, do it for your mom, do it for whoever you care about, because at first sometimes that's all we can do. And then once you learn to love yourself, it is the most beautiful, effervescent, just titillating thing that you'll ever experience. And then you can truly love others and spread that love and energy to your circle, and your soul tribe. Hopefully you guys are wanting to join my Facebook group called Soul Tribes and Good Vibes. It's free and welcome to the public. Soul Tribes and Good Vibes. I'll put it in the link description box below, and it's where we get together and share our stories, share cool posts about, like, spirituality, whatever it is you want to talk about, metaphysics, I don't care, astrology, I mean, your daily life. You can just post pictures of you and your puppy, I don't care. So anyways, if you want to join my soul tribe, I would love to have you. And thank you guys for coming. And I'm sending you so much love and positive energy, and I hope you can get through this. I mean, I'm telling you, I was a hopeless case. I was hopeless, hopeless, hopeless. And now I came from hopeless to just miraculous. It's a miraculous transformation. So look up some meditations online. I recommend Brian Scott. Project Prospero has some good information, and Victor Odo, and there's one more. Oh God, Aaron Doty. Look up all those guys. Okay, once you look up one, you'll see all of them. And also, Infinite Waters is pretty interesting too. So that's actually the first guy I ever saw when I started waking up. Anywho, I've been kind of rambling around circles, but I just wanted you guys to know that I care. If nobody else cares for you and nobody's told you today, I love you. You are loved and you are appreciated, and you have a reason to be here. So fight for that. Fight through this. Fight through the darkness and come to the light. And you can be high on life like I am. So I really, really hope you guys are having a I really hope that you guys got something out of this. And I just want to reach out to others. Like, I've been helped in my past, and it means a lot to me that you guys watch these videos. And if you could comment below, join my group, or definitely subscribe if you want to learn about more things about twin flames, spirituality, metaphysics. I'm going to tell some spooky Halloween stories about. I guess I'll give you guys like a little teaser. I was actually possessed by a dark entity at age 13, and I had an interference with one when I was like, like 20 something. Anyways, crazy stories. Like, I mean, like, like the that movie where she's like standing over him when he's sleeping. Well, my mom said she would wake up and I would be standing over with like a blank stare and a smile, and my brother would hear voices coming out of the other room. But I don't know why I went there in this video. Um, that's just what my channel is going to be about. We can talk about whatever. If you guys have questions, if you guys want to, I know about a lot of mental illnesses. If you have any questions about those, post your question in the comment link below. And if you want to get a hold of me, go to my Facebook group and you can find me through there. Message me. I'm open to talk, man. I mean, that's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for. Let's get together and let's do this. So, sending you lots and lots of love and positive energy, and just breathe. Fill up the lungs all the way and hold it. Let it out and just imagine it's going all the way down your rib cage and all the way up your sternum, and then let it all out. Your lungs are like balloons. Fill them up. I mean, if you exercise them, the oxygen gets going through your blood. You get more like endorphins. You get like all that natural stuff. I mean, we get tensed up and we start breathing shallow. So we have to sometimes take a step back and just breathe in the beautiful air. If you live in a busy city, I'm sorry for you, but find a place that you're happy. Light some candles. Put some white noise in your ear if you have to get silence. Find a place to go be happy. You can go inside yourself and be happy. I'm telling you, look it up. There's all kinds of meditations on YouTube that are free. And I might even do some in the future. But anyways, I've held you guys for long enough. So I hope everybody has a great day and hang in there. I'm here for you. Much love. I'm Kaylee, the Misfit Mystic. Check it out. Bye.